Well, what's going on, guys? Bow here back with some genetic gladiators. So let's get into this. We're going to be checking out Verne's worlds. We're going to be doing fights 130 through 140. Well, technically 131, but still a ton of time left on this event. We're pretty much just trying to get to. I think we'll start having a little bit, not really a harder time getting through the higher level ones. We'll just have to switch up our setup a little bit. Because right now we're using lower level characters compared to our Evo. But we have 124 and 125 as the next set of characters. 2 Silver Star ones. We are probably going to start getting them Gold Stars pretty soon. And then of course Platinums eventually. But let's see, 11. So this one's going to be a little bit of a challenge. These two not too much. The only reason this one is because it gets cursed. And then it gets tri-attack, so you're pretty much having to deal with that the entire time. Of course, you can do a setup to counter this if you really wanted to. You could also just get a speedster and have your tag attack just that character, just to pretty much destroy it in one hit. But it just depends on how you want to go about it. We got a crit there, so that helped us actually kill it. Even if it didn't, it wasn't going to affect us too much, even with the curse damage. I feel like curse needs to be, well, I guess if you get a ton of curse, it's pretty OP. But just like one cursed character isn't enough. I think based off of how many cursed characters you have, it should boost it up a little bit. Like if you have 3, then of course it'd be lower. But they need to up the cursed or something. I don't know, like the abilities aren't very well balanced in my opinion, so it's just and then it also depends on characters as well. Like so certain characters are just not well balanced with the ability they get because they're just too OP with an OP ability, so it makes other characters just look really bad. But yeah, that's pretty much all we're doing. We're just getting through the 10 floors. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge. We're getting a little bit more experience. And by a little bit more, I think it's like 100 more or something like that. The amount of experience you get off of this is just atrocious in my opinion. Especially based off the character level. We're getting 140, 140, 2 characters this time. 1 tank, 1 speedster. Well, not really a tank. This is 5.2. Anything under 4 is usually what you consider a tank. But mid tiers, anything like around like 5, I guess. I guess it could be considered mid. Not real. It's more closer to the tankier side, in my opinion. But let's see what happens here. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, honestly. Like with these fights like this, where it just has 2 characters, you could pretty much just one shot one of them with your tag, and then you're good to go after that. Like if I really needed to, I could use the tag, take this down, and then this would only get 1 attack, and then you have a ton of other attacks after that. But if you're playing it like where I'm doing now, and you kind of want to save your tag, you would just go with this. Hopefully this one survives. Even if it didn't, it wouldn't have been a big issue for me. But I mean, you play with the same characters in PvP and all that stuff, so you should pretty much know your characters. I don't really know these characters because I'm pretty much randomly playing with them, but if I have like X27, stuff like that, I pretty much know damage, how much damage each character does to me and stuff like that. Like you pretty much get the hang of it after playing with it for a little bit, although some of the characters now are a little bit different just based off of the new update. Most of those were the heroic characters though, so you don't have to worry too much. We're starting to get some of the platinums, but like I said, the ones where it's all 3 platinums or really strong characters, we're not going to get to a little bit higher up, unfortunately. 5 speed, so we'll just use him. We'll use Zeus still. This actually went up a little bit of levels. So did Maiden. Maiden actually has been going up a little bit of levels on these fights, which is always nice. Always nice. Let's see. On this, we'll pretty much just take out one of the characters. Like if my character was a little bit stronger, we would have been able to take out the 2, and then you would have just had 1 character attacking at that point. Yeah, if you guys are having trouble with these, you're pretty much just gonna take like, especially like these where they have the same 3 characters, you're just pretty much gonna find a setup that works against them because they're all the same gen. Then your tag is pretty much just gonna one-shot one of them, and like, I don't know, there's just a bunch of ways to get through this. Of course, higher up there's different stuff you can do, but it just depends. Really just depends on what floor you're on, what characters you actually have, what your evo is, what orbs you have also plays a factor now as well, considering the higher level orbs help out so much, especially them curse ones. Curse right now, like if you guys are having a little bit of an issue, let's say getting through some of the boss floors, because I know they're a lot higher level, you'd pretty much just curse them. You would have 3 really strong curse characters, even if they're not even that strong, as long as they have curse and they have a high speed. Let's see, do I have any? I think I have like time bender and stuff like that, but you would just basically find characters that have curse and stuff like that, or even just 2 characters with curse, and then if you can tank a few hits, and then just have like a tanker or something like that, or a character that's opposite of the gens of the actual character. But yeah, let's see what we get through in this one. Still not really that big of an issue. We're barely using a character that's at level 90. I almost said 190. He's not even at 190. He's at level 90, not even 100. Although he is pretty OP for his level, so there's that, I guess, because Zeus is Zeus by itself is already a strong character. I attacked the wrong character there, my bad. I meant to click on this thing, but like I thought I had it, but I guess I went over a little bit more and I clicked on the second character. Although that guy died to retaliate damage. Oh, that's another thing you can actually do if you just have a bunch of tanky characters. And then you have retaliate, and then you have heal, or I don't know if shield. I think shield actually works with retaliate. I don't know, I've never tried that combo. Interesting. Level 135 is going to be levels 129 with a silver and platinum. Okay. 2 tanks. I don't know why they're using Zodiacs. Zodiacs are like, I don't know who picks the characters, like I was saying, but I would imagine seeing like stronger characters and stuff like that, because like Zodiacs, I mean, maybe they're just random, so that way they don't just keep using the same characters and stuff like that, which is nice, honestly. Just having like random sets of characters. But like in this one where they have tanks, oh, these are so easy, even if you're really low level, just because like, first off, you would get 3 characters that are really good against one, and then you would just use one of the characters that attacks before the other one, and just use your tag on the other one. But yeah, let's get through this and see what happens afterwards. And we are gonna go up a level on, well, I think both of these maybe? Nope, not enough. I mean, on that one at least, I guess. Yeah, they need to increase the amount so bad right now. Level 136 is gonna be 1 character. I mean, it is a platinum, but come on, like it's only 150. It's not even that strong. It is double, so you would just basically use 2 cybers. Or you would just basically stack, like, you would pretty much just put 1. Even with the bleed damage, it's not going to do that much. We're not going to do that, of course, because we're pretty much just going to use the same setup that we've been using. And then also you can just use like a speedster and use the tag and destroy this thing. And that was a kind of a weird, this one's kind of a weird floor, just because you can one-shot it with the tag. So some of the harder floors on the previous events and stuff like that are the ones where they have multiple stages. So they'll have like two different, like a fight of 3 and then a fight of 3. There was ones where they had 3 different fights, which was 9. So it's 3, 3, 3. Those are where it gets like tricky because you can't like really set up for certain ones, and then your tag is pretty much all over the place and stuff like that. I mean, he was a little bit stronger. I guess he was supposed to be sort of like the bossy one. Still didn't have to use our tag. Maiden, I mean, yeah, tanked it pretty much, but still not really that big of an issue because, like I said, you could pretty much set up against that character. So that one's kind of a weird one to... Yeah, that was a weird one. 137, levels 131. And yeah, I think it's like every... Like, they kind of switched up the boss floors now. It's kind of weird. Should be like every 10. Which it's not, so it just makes it really, really weird now. Let's see, do we want to switch it up a little bit? I mean, I could switch it up a little bit because it's like... Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter too much. Let's see. Let's see if we can actually one-shot him. We can. We can still one-shot these guys at a lower level. 8k, that's not that bad. Alright, let's take these guys down. Yeah, it's not that hard currently. Although I didn't really see an issue until maybe like 150. But we'll see. We'll see how strong they actually get though. Because they could actually get pretty strong pretty quick. We'll just see how they... I don't know what they base the levels and all that stuff off of. Like stats maybe? Who completes the event, how many people get in and stuff like that. I wonder if they increase the amount and stuff like that. I don't really pay attention to that. Because pretty much the higher... Like you're just going to continue increasing your Evo. And you're pretty much not going to worry about that at a certain point. And our Evos just keep getting higher and higher and higher, so... 132 with a gold star. We got a level, I mean, speedster at 7.6, 5 and 4. Let's just use the same setup we're using. It doesn't matter too much still. Let's see, Maiden is starting to go up a little bit more. We're getting there. We are getting there. Getting closer to that max level, 100 floors or 100 levels to go. Only if we were good against just her. I mean, she can't kill us, which is good currently, but it'd be nice just to one-shot her. She's starting to get closer though. She is starting to get closer to killing us. I mean, that time she did just because we attacked somebody who has retaliate against us, so... This guy's gonna die to retaliate damage, 100%. Yeah, even if they crit there, it's not gonna do anything. Retaliate damage is gonna do a ton of damage. Ooh, he hit a lot harder, but doesn't matter too much. Retaliate's gonna kill him, and done. Yeah, see, imagine we're using characters at level 2 something. Like, she hit for almost 100k, so... Yeah, I mean, your Evo's 100 plus, you're perfectly fine. I think even a lot lower than that, you can get pretty high up too. I don't know. I haven't made it to the end, so I don't know how strong it actually gets, but we'll see. We're still at the 133 stage, and these guys are basically non-starred and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's go like that and like that. There we go. Alright, let's see. One shots that. Oh my god. I don't think we can one shot this guy. I mean, we will get close. Close, yeah, close. Okay. See if we can get up to 100 on Zeus before the end. Yeah, hopefully you guys are doing good in the events and stuff like that and getting all the way, or getting closer to the end, or maybe you guys have already finished it. I mean, we could have powered through it in the first day, but I didn't see the need to do that, considering we got a long time before this actually gets refreshed. Which, of course, it gives people time. Also, they've been giving us new characters on these, so it gives them time to actually get the character done. Because the next one's probably going to be giving us a character as well, which is so far what the raid has been done. So we at least know every like 3+ months we will get a new character. We've been getting more than that, of course, but I'm saying just for this, we actually get 3 gold stars, which is actually pretty good considering we do need gold stars. They do actually need to give us more platinums as well. I mean, they don't really have to, but it would be nice if they give us more platinums. All right, so level 180. See, the characters, like, where they have these, like, yeah, I know it's supposed to be a boss fight for 1 to 40 and stuff like that, but they should have, like, a fight of 3, like, maybe even, like, low level, like, level 90 or whatever, and then have the boss fight. Just because, like, pretty much what people could do is just have, like, a speedster, any speedster. They don't even have to be a high level, as long as it attacks first and use a tag, and they can pretty much get this done. Because the tag's gonna one-shot this. Like, it's pretty bad. That's how people get through some of these floors. Which is how I would get through the floor if I couldn't make it through it and stuff like that. But like, some of the other floors are harder than the actual boss floors, which makes no sense. Yeah, so we're pretty much done with this this one for sure. I mean, he might do some damage, we'll see. He's pretty much gonna one-shot him because Zeus is paper thin. Same with this one. This one's paper thin for its actual level. I should use the other one, I guess. But I think Maiden pretty much two-shots this thing. Because Maiden hits for like 100k, and I don't think Maiden has... Does she have? No, yeah, see, she doesn't have... even with the weak damage, she still... Yeah, she pretty much destroys this thing. Yeah, we should have used this one on the last one. I mean, he's gonna kill that for sure. Wow, he didn't actually kill that. Interesting choice. Yeah, see, if I were to use the tag, it would have one-shotted this thing, and then the fight would have been over in the first attack. So that's why people just need higher level tags and stuff like that, or people try to get higher level tags. Because events and stuff like that, you can pretty much just one-shot everything. Because all you have to do is sit there and maybe have like 10 really good tags, and that's 10 floors every day, or if you refresh with gold and stuff like that, although you shouldn't be, because I mean, this thing is like months, so it's probably a good idea just to take your time and get through it. But yeah, that is going to be the final floor on that 140. Probably going to get a little bit tougher here. I'm expecting maybe the last 50 to be a little bit harder. I don't know. I mean, it's starting to get a little bit harder, but we haven't really had to change too much, so we'll see what happens. But that is going to be about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did make it this far, if you guys could like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow, any of those things help me a lot. I would appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys later.